You guys, I am so excited. My name is Tammy Anderson Ward, and I'm from the Energy Healing Conference. Thank you so much for being on with me today. Whether you are on one of our many platforms, Facebook or YouTube or wherever you might be, welcome and thank you so much for being here. Today, I get the esteemed privilege of introducing you to Marta DeBerard. And if you haven't been to our conferences yet, make sure that you go check her out online. We've got several resources for you to be able to go to, even if you can't come to any of our immediate, like in the near future conferences. So you can still check that out. I'll go ahead and put the link in the comments for you in just a moment. But let me go ahead and read her bio and some details about her. Really, to be honest with you, I want to also share from my heart. She really is a brilliant advocate for the healing arts, and she's been a big time sponsor of the energy healing conferences. And as a matter of fact, when we started in 2014, I had never met her before. I didn't know who she was, but I am really, really grateful that now I can call her one of my friends, and over the years gotten to know her better, and really what a difference, not just in the lives of the people who are the light owners that she works with, but also just anyone who knows her. She has such a big heart. So her insights and her expertise are unmatched. If you have ever wanted to learn about light therapy, she is your person to go. In fact, she's affectionately known, and she likes it, but I love that, as the Light Lady. And when you get to know her a little bit more, you'll get to really understand a little bit about that. Her generosity and her dedication at the conferences have allowed our attendees to actually try light therapy completely for free. And what's one of the biggest tips that I give to people is right when you arrive, please go find Marta DeBerard at the LumiCeuticals light therapy booth, because you can sign up for a 20-minute light therapy session. And so when you see those teal zero gravity chairs, all kicked back with people looking like they're taking a nap, they're actually not. They are enjoying one of those beautiful, beautiful light therapy sessions. It's a great place to completely reset, to do a, complete unwind, I guess you could call it. But I just want to say thank you to her. And we're going to go ahead and bring her on and just say thank you so much. So her depth and her clarity for light therapy has helped to educate and empower so many people. And we're going to go ahead and bring her on today. Thank you so much for being on. How are you, my friend? Uh-oh, you're muted here. Let's go ahead and unmute you.
I muted myself, so I apologize.
You're good.
It's so great to be here, Tammy. Thanks for having me on, and happy 2025 to you. And I'm excited to help people thrive again this year. This is our 13th year using Harmonic Light therapy, and I'm excited to see more and more interest. Now people, when they come to the shows, they are much more aware of therapy. And so it's been fun to kind of watch the evolution of people tuning in and becoming more aware of such a powerful modality. So I'm excited about that. And we always love being at the conferences. I just wanted to come in today with some new things and just help people see if they've been, we've been such a mainstay at your conferences. A lot of times people are aware of us. Many people, they come back again and again to get that light session where they get to totally relax. And it's not just light, it's actually frequency and light combined. So the light is pulsing and offering frequency, harmonic resonant frequencies at the same time as the light therapy. And this is a really synergistic blend that is part of what makes us special. And something that's pretty unique actually in the marketplace. And so something that we want to make sure people understand. And I'm all about education too. So I want to talk to you about ways to get certified in light therapy training. People become more aware.
Oh, good. This is actually, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. I was just going to ask you, like, when people inquire to us about the light therapy, this is a common question that we get with the training certification. So I'm going to go ahead and put the link down in the comments. Thank you so much for bringing this information up. I'm also going to go ahead and put your other links down so people who are watching can share with their friends. And the fact that they don't have to be local to be able to benefit from this information is so powerful. So you guys feel free to share this to whoever you know could really benefit from it. But I'm going to go ahead and turn the time over to you. Thank you so much, my sweet friend.
The only thing that I would make sure, Tammy, is I don't know if I've shared my screen before. I do have a little Canva thing that I can
share. Yeah, go ahead and click present, and then I just have to click to for people to for it to be approved on the screen, and you should be all set.
Okay, so I think I'm just clicking share screen. Is that right?
Yeah, you should be good to go. Let's see. Go ahead and try it while I'm on.
Okay, I have so many tabs open that it's like looking at me like, what are you thinking? Because I am a big, I'm just going to say, and then I'm not alone. I like, everyone that comes to my tabs, they're like, it's part of my brain. It has a lot of different ideas going. So I think this is just
That's great, actually.
And let me see if it'll let me do like a little presentation. I don't know, maybe it will let me.
It should. Once you click it, then it'll pull it up.
Okay. Let me see if I'm here, and if it's not, then I can wing it always too. It's not a big problem. I was just gonna share it as a presentation because I wanted people to see a little bit of what we're up to. And like I said, it's not necessarily letting me do that view.
It's not letting me right now.
That's okay. This is fine if people want to see. It's just showing a lot of things, but I was just going to see if it would just show just that. Oh, here we go. Maybe. Yay, I got it. Okay, so I have it on my end. I just don't know if you can see it on yours. Can you see my screen?
Let me see. I'm not seeing anything yet to approve. So, do you want to text me the link and I can see if I can throw it up if it's just a link from your Canva?
Yeah, let's do that. We'll do that. Okay, so I will send it to you, and then we'll have that. So yeah, one of the things we like to do is really empower people with, now it won't let me leave that little moment. Okay. Empower people with awareness of how to use light therapy. I know a lot of people now, they are aware, maybe they're trying some red light therapy at a gym or at a spa or something, which is awesome. We are all about the experience of really daily use of harmonic light therapy and how that can work. And then adding in not just red, which is a lovely thing, but there are other colors that people might want to work with. Blue, infrared, green is a really popular color that we work with and help people appreciate. And so we like to make sure that people have access, green, to all of those colors, because just like the sun doesn't just give us red light, right? We want to help people understand how all of that works. So those are some of the big things that we, let's see, it says I have to give you, let's say, hold on. There we go. I think now you can use it, Tammy. I had to give her permission. So that's part of it. But I also think that we're also unique. One of the things that you can see is that light is something that people are starting to have an awareness for, maybe their skin, or maybe for fat loss or inch loss or different things like that. Recovery for injuries, muscles, anti-aging. Those are some popular uses for light therapy these days, especially red light. But a lot of times people don't realize the power of light through your eyes. So I wanted to show you a couple innovations, because 90% of the light information that you receive through your, into your awareness is happening through the visual and non-visual systems in your body. So your eyes are like two little receptors outside your brain for all this information that goes inside into your brain. So you have the hypothalamus, you have the pineal gland, you have the reticular activating system, which is like your personal assistant for things that you value, things you perceive as a threat, things that you motivate you, things to bring into your awareness, how to focus. And all of that is light assisted. All of that is light information. So that whole piece of information is really powerful. That it's something that you can work with. So I want you to understand how all of this works. And so I want you to see a couple new tools we have. We've always worked with light therapy masks, so that one of the things that when people walk by our booth, they will see people resting back, and they'll see this mask over their eyes, and they'll think, oh, that's cool. That's cool that they have this mask. But I want to show you kind of what that looks like and what that might entail for you. So, and a new way that we have it. So when somebody is resting back, they are not just putting it over only on their eyes, because we also receive light in through other areas. We receive it through our skin. We receive it in our field. And that's why someone can even just have the lights next to them and be sent light. You receive that through your whole, 6 feet around you energy. So that's also the frequency you're going to receive. Pardon me as I undo the eye mask, but an eye mask over the eyes really reaches right in through that visual pathway into the center of the brain. And this is what's going to control your endocrine or hormone system. This is messages to your thyroid, to your adrenals, to your pancreas, to digestion. It's a place that helps to put you into the nervous system response of resting, digesting, and healing. So when you think about how often are you getting in a truly relaxed state every day, that is really critical to healing. And so we invite people to close their eyes and relax back and receive this light through the closed eye, right in through the retinal pathway into the center of the brain to work with the nervous system and help you to shift into a place where you rest, digest, and heal. So that in itself is super powerful. And as a matter of fact, we have a new way that someone can have just a little power pack to have just an eye mask that they could take with them anywhere. They could take it on the plane. They could have it when you're at a retreat. You could have it in a sound bath. You could have it when you're getting a massage. You could have it during a Reiki session. You can have it during a foot zone therapy session. A really simple way that somebody can use. This is my shorter cord. I have a longer one as well. But just use the eye mask, because really 90% of that light information that you receive is coming in through the eyes. And a lot of times I notice people will use light therapy and they'll put something over their eyes to keep the light from coming in. They'll not understand the power of that. They'll not be utilizing it to the full capacity that they can. So that is one thing that we do that we really try to emphasize. So I wanted people to understand that you'll see the visual, and you'll also be able to get products now at a much more economical pack. If you just want to get the eye mask to start out with, that's available to you. And we have 2 eye masks to choose from. One that really focuses in on meditative relaxation, pineal gland opening, consciousness, sleep, mood altering. And then we also have one that is more focused towards regeneration in the eye. If you're having visual issues or brain degeneration, that might look like cognitive issues or recovery from an injury, then you're going to be able to utilize that eye mask to help boost energy that's restorative into that space. Now, our little travel pack also will pulse 2 of our new little travel pads that are also awesome. This is near infrared light throughout. And we're going to explain in our classes all the benefits of this. But near infrared light is that deep, penetrating, warm light that helps with cell regeneration all the way down to the bone or deep brain. And then this pad also has green light, which is a powerful way to work with your chronic stress, chronic pain, your heart chakra, so heart, lungs, thymus, so immunity, and green light has some really cool research behind it. It helps with reducing the frequency and intensity of migraines and tension headaches, helps with helping with longevity and anti-aging, helps with minimizing pigmentation changes, so age spots, sun damage spots on the body. So this is a really cool light to have. A lot of people love having something like this that they can just, again, easily place on the heart and lungs, on any place of pain. So it could go on the neck. It's a super easily flexible, soft pad. And it could go over the closed eyes just barely gently to help with those chronic pains in the headaches. It can go on the gallbladder, liver area, really great place for it. So these are some cool ones. We also have it in blue, which is anti-pathogenic, and we'll talk about some of those benefits more tonight and in our class at the conference. Those are some of the cool things we have. So the other cool thing is this is not only just light here, but it's also pulsing light. It's pulsing at a frequency. You can kind of see it against my my hair. You can see that there's pulsation happening. The pulsation is at a frequency that is a really powerful harmonic resonance of 787 hertz. If you look that up, it has some really cool benefits, like a whole long page of frequency benefits where it's been used historically to help with all sorts of balancing issues in the body. So all sorts of different health challenges have found that 787 hertz, which is what the pulsation is on this pad, is very beneficial. I met a man from India who was working with clinics there, and he said that his number one pain reducing frequency for his clinic is 787 hertz. And so we have that as the main pad for the main frequency that this little power pack can use. So this is a really great way to work with this. I had my mother take it when she had to go into a recent hospital visit. She used this little system right here in the hospital room to help with pain. I've had my kids who are athletes take it and use it in the car on the way to an event, to use it in a hotel room, to use it in the plane. It's such a powerful thing. I've seen some amazing situations calm down or rebalance, shift with the use of a pad like this. So that's the exciting thing. This is called our travel pack, and we actually have 4 different pads that can play individually with this power pack, and they come all in this cool case. And that is a simple new addition. We're always innovating. And that's one of our cool additions to work with. And the second cool addition that focuses on visual information is our app-based program for vision training. And this is called Total Vision. And this is something that is just going to come out here at the end of February, early March. We're going to be shipping these, and we already have people who've pre-ordered them. They're so excited about them. But you'll notice I can look right through some glasses here that are the perfect wavelength of red light that's been shown to be beneficial towards helping with vision and brain support. And you look through these lenses at a light that's moving along this rod. And this is part of a really powerful vision training exercise that will help you to focus, helps with reading, attention, the ability to track and aim. And so you can think about the sports performance capacities here, also the mental clarity, helping the brain, because it's interesting, as you look through this rod, you're actually seeing 2 lines connect at the space. Oh, thanks, you got it up. And the 2 lines that connect on the space, that helps you to see how well is each side of the brain and each eye working in order to focus together. And it's super fascinating to watch this. You'll need to come by the booth and give this a try. It's 3 minutes long, and it helps you to see how you can track and aim, and how well is your brain working. And it's fascinating. I love having you come by and check it out, because people will see different things based on their eye and brain health as they look through this. And you can see in real time how quickly the brain and the eyes will shift towards better health, towards a more congruent ability to work and be present in this moment at this space as this light moves along this rod. It is fascinating. It's a patented product that we developed with a light therapy visionary named Dr. Jacob Lieberman. He wrote Light medicine of the future back in the late 1990s. And he is somebody who is one of our product mentors and works with us exclusively. And he's just really an amazing thing. So hold on. Get a little water. And this is something that you can explore and experience at the conference as well. So we have this 20-minute relaxation, and we do that because 20 minutes can literally change your nervous expression, your nervous system expression, your gene expression towards better health. And then come and check out how you can change your vision in just 3 minutes. There are a little series of exercises. You do 3 minutes a day. You could bring this into your home for your whole family or clientele. And you can track your progress over a 28-day period. And it's a fabulous tool that we're really excited to share. So I'll have you, I don't know if I need to keep moving this forward, Tammy, or if you can, but if you go to the next thing, I'll tell about the last thing I wanted to mention today. Perfect. So these, I was inspired this year in 2025, and I thought we are really about helping you thrive. So I'm going to be focusing on 5 steps that you can use harmonic light therapy with in order to help you thrive. And so this is our training program. Go ahead and start with the next day. Somebody go ahead and move it for me, Tammy. Awesome. We have this light therapy training certification. I went through and spent thousands of dollars to become a quantum light energy coach. I am board certified to do that. What I found is that different health departments don't always recognize different certifications. So we make this training free to all of our light owners. One of the things that when somebody is a system owner with us, we give them free education, an amazing amount that's recorded, that's available in the library, that's happening live each week. And also we give them, really unparalleled access to us. So we have a whole team of ambassadors who own the lights, who love them so much that they've learned about them and want to help other people learn about them. So you get a lot of personalized care with us, which is extremely valuable these days, right? To have someone help you and empower you to know what to do. So I'm opening up our light certification opportunity to others because I know people are very interested in this. And you're always welcome as a part of Tammy's organization to come visit the classes. But if you want to get the training certification, she's going to put up a link where you can actually kind of chime in with us and let us know, hey, are you interested in actually doing the certification program and getting a certification? If you're not one of our light owners, you can actually do this for free as one of our trial participants. A trial is a 2-week experience with a harmonic light system where you can have it at home, work with clientele, really explore experientially what the benefit is for daily use of harmonic light therapy, the different colors, different frequencies, and help you understand how it can incorporate into your life. And you can do that at the same time as you're going through this program to really, boost up your benefits and your confidence in using and sharing the light with others. And then also you're welcome to do the program. And then there's just a fee to go through the certification program. And you can fill out this form and help us know which thing works for you. That we went last week, we started, but you can listen to the recording, even get started with us right away. We'll have each of them recorded, so you can always join in at any time. Just catch up by listening to them. They're 45-minute training sessions with 15 minutes of Q&A. We focused first on relaxation. This is exactly what someone experiences when they come to our conference and to Tammy's conference, and that's because it is the first step. Can you get into a relaxed state so that you can optimally receive the light and the frequencies to help optimize your healing capacity, right? That's what we're all about. Can we help your healing capacity thrive? And can we use light and frequency to help you do that? Then this week is our week 2. Go ahead, Tammy. And we do it on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And so week 2 is going to be tomorrow night. And we're going to be talking about wavelengths. We're going to be talking about how the wavelength of light determines color and determines behavior in the light therapy itself. So we'll be focusing on what is near infrared. What does that wavelength do? What does that mean? What is it capable of? How might you apply it? What are some of the interesting studies that incorporate it? Red light. That's the darling right now that you can find a lot of places. There's a lot of FDA clearances around red light use, and so you'll see a lot more products. But there's some exciting innovations around that. We want people to understand why it works, how it works, and how to utilize it. Then green light and blue light. We will also talk about those, and we'll also mention amber. So we're going to be talking about wavelength. We're going to be talking about light colors, why it's good to incorporate more than just red, and why how each of these might benefit someone, where they can be placed on the body, all that kind of stuff. We'll start there. But the first thing will be this wavelength. Go ahead, and the next one. The third week, which will be the following week, is going to be all about that pulsation aspect. Pulsing light adds a whole other range of possibilities for what that light can bring. It's like giving that light an intention. And this increases its benefit. So we're going to be talking about frequencies, why frequency and light combine so well together, and how to understand frequency better, how to utilize harmonic resonant frequencies for certain situations, and how that science and how that information can empower people. After that, the next week, week 4, we're going to be talking about placement. You know, where is light placed, or how can you utilize light, you know, on the body, away from the body? Where is the ideal placement of light, and how does that affect a session? So we're going to be talking about that, how to optimize that, including remote session conversations. How do we receive optimally so that we can give optimally, right? And then the 5th week, we will be talking about duration. People often ask, you know, how much is enough? How long should I go? How long does it take to get results? How long might somebody utilize the lights? And of course, there's some individual, you know, variances here, but we want to give you the science behind why people do it a certain way, so that you can use that as your baseline, and then what to look for in order to alter that. What signs help you know, oh, I need to back off, or hey, I might want to go a little bit longer because of this situation's happening. So we're going to talk about that, including how you might change duration for children, pets, the elderly, someone who's more sickly, or versus someone who's working for optimal, you know, athletic performance, that kind of thing. So we'll be talking about duration and answering all those questions. So those are the 5 big steps, and we're going to be going through each of those. And by the time someone's done with those 5 weeks, I think you'll have a really nice confidence of how to utilize light for yourself and others. A lot of people are like Tammy, where they're utilizing light therapy with another modality, like with the foot zone therapy, or with essential oils, or with Reiki, or with massage. They're utilizing it with mental health coaching. They're utilizing it with performance enhancement. They're utilizing it just to help all of the other tools that they use work even better, or they're utilizing it as their main wellness tool like we do in our home. So these are just some different ways that you can follow us and get more information. And I highly recommend that you find us right away at the conference. I'll have a team of ambassadors there. I'll be teaching about light. We'll be giving a chakra balancing series during the class. So you'll have some experiential things. We come to the class that day. And then you'll also get a chance to meet with us, see things, feel the pads, put them on the body. And definitely you want to come try the total vision experience. That just takes a few minutes, and it's amazing to see how your perception changes, how life can become a little more synergistic and a little more present. And I always say, the more light you can receive, the more life you can receive. So that's always a fun one. So any questions, Tammy? What do you think?
I think this is really awesome, and I'm very excited about it. I do have a couple of questions. I have had people ask me about the new vision tool that you have. So I love that you kind of went over it a little bit more, but there are some people who maybe they're coming specifically for their vision. Do you happen to have anything that you can kind of answer to, like what kind of things it can help with specifically?
Yeah, of course, we always have to be careful about any kind of medical claims with things. We work primarily with circulation enhancement and pain mitigation and anti-aging with our other pads. But this is really an interesting technology, because you're combining the vision therapy training exercise called a Brock string. This is a very, if you've ever done vision therapy, it's a very relied upon traditional approach. But this one is an electronic Brock string, and what that does is it can really help with how do you
Looks like I may have lost her.
Oh, there you go. We're back. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. I'm like, all of a sudden we were spinning around. So with attention, someone might use this for school. Maybe they're struggling with, staying focused, focused in their life, focused in their studying, focused in their sports performance. So like a baseball player might be wanting to focus on a ball as it's coming towards them, or a goalie or a soccer player, tennis, anybody who's trying to focus and track something coming to and from them. If somebody is actually a hunter, I know your husband likes to hunt, this technology actually has been shown to be helpful for better sighting, better aiming. You can also use it again with reading comprehension. So reading is tracking something across a page. Yeah. And so that's the same brain activity that's going in. If one of the things you'll see, if you go to our site, you'll see an opportunity to watch a 3-minute video from Dr. Lieberman showing why he's so excited about it, how it can help. He wrote a book called Take Off Your Glasses and See. I'm not promising that everyone can take off their glasses, but I think it can change prescriptions, and it can change the way that somebody's eyes are progressing towards better health. And the red light that's coming through here is been shown with 3 minutes of morning exposure to actually help with age-related vision loss. So usually as we get older, our vision declines. And part of that is because we don't have enough energy in the eyes. They begin to deteriorate. We see that with screens as well, because the light is coming in, and because we are only focusing on something, a few feet away from us, or a few inches away from us. For most kids, they're like 6 inches away. So we're actually seeing huge increases in nearsightedness for kids these days. Like China, Japan are having skyrocketing numbers, and they are actually reversing that in those countries with red light therapy of the same wavelength that we're talking about here. A little bit of exposure every day to help bring more energy in, and then the very movement of tracking. One of the exercises you do is look at this light and then look off into the distance and then come back. And that activity is exercise for your brain to say, I can look far away and then I can look close again. I don't know if you've ever experienced it. I did this today. I was looking at my phone and looking up really close, and then I had to go drive. And all of a sudden I was like, at 57, I was like, wait a minute, I'm having trouble focusing on far away because I've been focusing so closely, so intently. And so this is a whole exercise in how you can shift that with breath work, with the exercise, with the red light, to shift that ability so that you can be much better at close and far away. And then that if you've had any kind of injury to the brain, or cognitive issue, maybe somebody who's, it has a more atypical neurology, they would also, I think, benefit greatly by getting a chance to try this, because we have seen great things with working with the eyes, with the gut, and then with the stress response in those cases too.
I love that, because honestly, when I had my TBI, one of the things that they do is they put a system on you, right? And they're literally recording what your eyes look like as you're moving, following stuff.
Yes.
And well, it was no wonder why I was struggling to drive, and I really couldn't drive initially, is because my eyes were like doing weird stuff, like for reals. And I didn't believe him until he showed me the recording, and I was like, oh my gosh, like what?
Yeah.
So the fact that you can, use that, now I'm okay. I can drive just fine, but it took me a while, So I love that this can help people with all different kinds of things. That's really cool. I love that.
It's cool because I think it's something that you can use at home daily, and like that fits in with what we offer, that in-home daily, that ability to do something consistently, because you can see, it gives you real time. You won't be able to see the X's and you won't be able to see successfully what's going on here if one eye is doing something different than the other. If part of your brain is kind of, so like stroke recovery, there's a lot of things like that where I think people would really benefit from giving it a shot. And we're excited about this product. I think people are going to be able to find 3 minutes every day. You can find 3 minutes to make
I know, right?
in your life. Yeah. So that's something simple. Something simple. It just stays right on your, like nightstand or like in the bed, the kitchen, and you just like, okay, I'm going to do this for 3 minutes, and it's app based, so you don't have to think about it. You just use the program for the day, and then it just does it for you, and then you can progress, and then you can keep doing the program or come back to some specific ones that were really, like meaningful for you. So I'm excited about this.
It's really so cool. Well, I just love how your technology just keeps going. Just there's always something new to try. So even if somebody has been to your booth before, they should definitely come back and find out what's new and see how things have evolved, because they definitely are. And that's very impressive. And I know that you have been really instrumental in being a part of that too, with product development. So thank you, especially for those of us who have benefited from that. I love my helmet, by the way, because once I discovered you can like take it and move it apart, I've been putting it on clients' hips and that sacrum area where it goes between their lower back and their hips. You can put that on because it has so many different types of frequencies that are pulsating there. They notice the difference right away. I've been using it for all of my clients during a foot zone. It's like, having so much benefit and so much value just in 1 hour. So it's just incredible.
Yeah, I love that. And also that's when I came to get that foot zone from you, and we were exploring when talking about it, it was like, oh yeah, I mean, everyone needs some refreshing training too, because there's so much information out there. It's really nice if you can do this 5-step program, and someone like Tammy who owns the lights, they can access it for free, and they can watch the recordings at their own pace if you can't join us on Tuesday nights. But I think it's just empowering, because all of a sudden you're like, oh, I didn't remember that, or a new way to think about that. And so we'll be talking about all those things. So I'm excited, and people have really responded positively to getting that additional little reminder. We have people who've owned the lights for like 11, 12 years who are like, oh yeah, I want some refresher on, how I could be using them differently. I get stuck in a rut and I use them this way, but I want to know some of the other new ways. And yeah, evolution, change is part of life, and we are excited to evolve into even better things. So.
Well, I got certified to be a foot zoner in 2012 and 2013. So it's been quite a few years. And even that, organization is doing refresher courses that cost hundreds of dollars, and you have to go and travel and spend time doing that, which I'm not complaining. It's a benefit, it's a value. However, knowing that you can do that with the lights as well, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home, and it's literally included if you are a light owner and all of these other things, it's just awesome. That's such an incredible amount of value. I appreciate how generous you guys really are with your education. I know whenever I have a question, I just go in your Facebook group, and people are so willing to help. They just respond right away. There's just so much love to go around. It's not a community of competitiveness. it's more about just supporting each other and collaboration and love. And I just appreciate that so much about the light owners in there. So it's really cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Do you have anything else that you'd like to close with?
Just that Facebook group, if they saw it right there, that is a great free group to join. I do post the trainings that we do, and so you can just listen in. If you don't want to do the full certification program, you're curious, you just want to check it out. Join that, because then you'll get, and follow it, because then you'll get little ups, oh, they're going to talk about headaches this week, or, oh, they're going to talk about bone health. I'm really interested in that. And you can also ask us questions if there's a topic that you're interested in. And so I would definitely recommend that somebody join that group if they just want to learn more. Then come see us at the conference. Some of those wonderful ambassadors who are just, they share from their heart, and they really just love coming to the conferences and meeting with people and answering their questions and helping them. They get such a kick out of that. So come and visit them, and be prepared to just relax and enjoy. So we'll see you at the conference. And thank you, Tammy, for being such a wonderful forum for people to become empowered with their ways they can optimize their ability to heal, regenerate, and thrive. Love that.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Marta. Oh, did I kick you off there? I'm so sorry.
I just said be well. It's all good.
She said be well. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Now that she's off, I did just want to share one thing with you guys, and that is how much the lights have really, truly helped me personally. And I just wanted to add this from the bottom of my heart, how much I really do truly appreciate Marta's willingness to support others. She really is such a caring woman. And when you do come to the Sandy conference, February 15th, when you walk into the lobby, our registration area is going to be right by the stairs. You'll see the stairs will be behind us. And she's going to be off to the side in a little hallway that's right there. It's a little bit of a quieter area. The light is coming through the windows right in that little carpeted hallway. It's like a little cubby area. You can go over there, take a little break. But I would not wait. When you very first arrive, no matter what time of day it is that you get there for the conference at the Miller Conference Center, you want to go over there and sign up for one of those free, it's a complimentary 20-minute session. You can sign up for it at the time that you'd like. So if there's classes that you want to participate in, you can kind of put that little session into your day right when you want to. But they do go. They usually end up filling up, and then people who try to go in at the very end of the day, they're full. So I highly recommend that as one of the tips that I share for people when they do go to the energy healing conferences. And the other thing that I would like to add is just my gratitude for LumiCeuticals and everyone who goes and supports their booth. You guys are just fantastic. I appreciate you so much. And I'll go ahead and include the link here for the next conference, which is happening on February 15th. We've got about 2.5 to 3 weeks away. And if you don't have your tickets yet, go ahead and check out the information right now. Our tickets are right around $15 for the general session, and our VIP tickets are going up to $60. And then we will also be increasing them as it gets a little bit closer. So the earlier that you get those tickets, the lower the price that you'll pay. All right. Thanks, you guys. And we'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.